नमस्कार, जय हिंद, जय भारत and welcome to Dev Talks. I have with me Mr. Abhijit, Iyer, Mitra. आज बात करेंगे इनसे बंगाल, तमिलनाडु and of course यार बिना कॉकरोच के बारे में बात करके आजकल without a hit spray cockroach we can't really close a podcast. So we're going to do that as well. Namaskar, welcome to the show.
May the blessings of Jesus be on you and your viewers.
So you want to start with Tamil Nadu first instead of instead of Bengal? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
But I'm going to start with Bengal. Yeah, what do you think happened? I mean, is the TMC going to survive this route?
देखो, I always extrapolate historical trends. Historical trend क्या होता है कि जब नंबर 1-2 बन जाता है ना, वो वाइप आउट हो जाता है कंप्लीटली. बंगाल में नंबर 2 नाम का कुछ चीज ही नहीं होता है अनलेस वो अपकमिंग नंबर 2 है. अपकमिंग नंबर 2 नंबर 1 हमेशा बन जाता है. पर जब नंबर 1 नंबर 2 बन जाता है, उसका कोई पाथ बैक टू विक्ट्री नहीं है. पीरियड. बंगाल वैसे काम ही नहीं करता है. ठीक है ना. तो आप देखेंगे इसमें क्या होने वाला है कि ये ऑलरेडी सीम्स पे स्प्लिट हो रहा है. कल ही महुआ मैत्रा ने कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी ज्वाइन कर ली. ये वो क्या सायोनी घोष ने भी कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी कुछ ज्वाइन किया था ना. हाँ. So that is that. Sorry, my lawyer's calling. Can we just pause for a second?
Go.
Now, we have to understand the way things are structured in Bengal. Thanks to what Nehru did initially, is that, but mostly reinforced by Indira Gandhi, is that the government in Bengal ends up controlling absolutely every single institution, every single organ of civic discourse, every single everything, which is why now you're seeing Telegraph coming in, Girge down. The entire Sarkar family are viciously anti-Modi. Father, son, the ousted uncle, everybody, ousted uncle's daughter, everybody are absolutely nasty anti-Modi types. But now they will bend over backwards to please Modi. I don't think you should allow that, because remember, these are the first people who will abandon the ship when the ship sails.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, it's, I mean, the government knows best what to do. But what is needed in Bengal is complete spring cleaning. It is a necessity because the party controls everything. It's like a communist country, you see.
System. Yeah.
System. So naturally, everything will then become BJP. Okay. So that has to happen. And once that happens, the other parties find it impossible to come back to power. Now, I'm hoping that the BJP doesn't get this great love of democracy that they have to come in the way of doing what is required in Bengal and spring cleaning the entire system out. Number one. Number two, what ends up happening is Bengal is a very, very violent state. People, keep talking about Rabindranath Tagore and, all the culture of Bengal and the food of Bengal to hide the fact that it is an extremely violent state. Why is it violent? See, violence in Bengal is of a different caliber than violence in the other parts of India. In the other parts of India, they never industrialized, so it is systematic low-level violence, which the government has no capacity to control. In Bengal industrialized 100% under the British. It is deindustrialized violence, which is actually not low caliber at all. It is very high caliber violence at an absolutely consistent level. See, North Korea is an example of a deindustrialized state, but because they have complete state capacity to control civic life, there is no person-on-person violence. In Bengal, it is at the next level. You go outside. See, the problem becomes, it's like when foreigners used to go to Afghanistan in the late 1990s when Taliban 1 was in power. Nothing would happen to the white man the BBC documentarian or the CNN documentarian who went to go. But the average people would suffer. The rest of Indians are like that. You go to Bengal, tumhare ko kuch nahi hoga. But everybody else lives a life of persistent violence. I mean, you talk to Pallavi, for example. When that whole Sandesh Khali thing happened, she went there. There were people tracking her and seeing to her she only spoke to the right people and things like that. I mean, she couldn't, she can't prove it, of course, but
Yeah, but we know this.
no, because there are people constantly trailing you and people are running away. In one particular case, the whole village, all the men had run away from the village. Sandesh
Hmm.
Khali is in the Sundarbans, right? It's the northern
Yeah,
tip of
yeah,
the Sundarbans.
yeah.
So
Yesterday,
if
that
you
guy got arrested.
so this is just one of those things where uh, very curiously, what might end up happening is party number two, which actually gave a strong performance this time, party number three, technically, which will probably become party number two, was the CPIM.
But they're all praises to the BJP. Because of them, we've been able to fight.
So therein lies the thing. And that is why the CPIM will most probably make a resurgence. That is why they're praising the BJP.
Hmm.
Because, see, that is. She crushed the CPIM, right? TMC crushed the CPIM. They finally got some political space to breathe. And mind you, they are praising the BJP. They were anti-BJP during the election. It was only after the election results were announced that they started praising the BJP, because they're like, we can finally campaign the way we want to campaign. Now, the initial 1 year of Mamta's rule was also quite liberal and open and all of that. That is when, after that, the fangs started coming out.
Hmm.
Hmm. Now, I belong to the school where I believe anybody who is anti-communist is a good guy, fundamentally. I mean, not a good guy, but so given a choice between Mamta and CPIM, I will choose Mamta any day. But in Kerala, I'm at that very unique position where I'm actually supporting the communists over the Congress. Because,
Hmm.
well, the Congress has gone so far left
Yeah, even the
that,
communists are like, "Ye kahan ja rahe hain?"
that the Kerala communists seem more moderate than the Kerala
Yeah,
Congress.
that's true.
Effectively a proxy IUML government. Imagine, who thought the Muslim League, after partitioning India, would actually end up forming a state government in India
That too after 80 years almost.
after 80 years. But it's happened.
Oh, one thing, tell me about the TMC right now. What is their line of thought? They're, they did some meeting for the leader of opposition. Nobody turned up there. Their councillors are not turning up. Their
They're
people resigning.
heavily demoralized, other than the people who actually originally supported Mamta. Nobody else wants to seem to be associating with them anymore.
So what happens to these so-called stars of TMC right now?
Well, they all know they're finished. With this kind of victory, how many Lok Sabha seats are they going to get next time? So 90% of your MPs are out next time. Okay. You're not going to get, you'll get what, 3 4 Rajya Sabha seats at best.
That too, I think Mamta will take one.
Yeah, Mamta will take one. So what are you left with?
Nothing.
So they don't know what to do. Now they realize that they can't cross over anymore. The time to cross over was before. Post election, nobody wants you anymore because you bring nothing to the table anymore.
Who will want these people?
You know, it's like offering to ice a cake that's already iced.
Yeah.
So, no, I mean, a lot of them had utility. So, for example, Kalyan Banerjee was somebody who, but see, the Kalyan Banerjee story in itself should tell you how badly the TMC went wrong. Imagine supporting Mahua over Kalyan Banerjee.
Yep.
Mahua is a parliamentary screamer who has no real ground traction. Kalyan Banerjee used to control several seats. You humiliated him. When he resigned, you didn't go Manaufy him and all of that. But he's still very loyal. He's a very loyal kind of guy. And you know, he is an actual ideologue. He actually believes in this whole secularism and things like that. He's personally very religious, great Durga Bhakt, but he's also, you will never be able to bring him over to the BJP. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Whereas I would say that within the next year or two, if Madam does not go to jail, Mahua, on the Darshan Yes Papa case, she is going to jump to the Congress.
Is this another Priyanka Chaturvedi?
Hmm.
In reverse. In reverse.
Well, Priyanka Chaturvedi didn't jump to the Congress. She jumped to the
In
Shiv Sena.
reverse. In reverse. Yeah.
But she jumped to the Shiv Sena when it got ideologically aligned with the Congress.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So,
Point taken.
I get what you mean. Yeah, Congress is ideologically aligned with TMC, therefore she will shift to kind of like that.
Yeah. But
She was
for me,
before, she came to the TMC from the Congress.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. Congress में उसको किसी ने भाव नहीं दिया. That is why she joined TMC, and then, well, the rest is history.
Well, these guys are rabble rousers, which are best kept online sort of a thing. They're just,
Yeah.
that
But
sort of
see,
thing.
Mamta Di knows exactly how to. This is something the BJP really has to learn. They put all the screamers, articulators, artists, and intellectuals in the Rajya Sabha, and they put all the ground workers in the Lok Sabha.
Mm.
And so they're very able to, craft and control a narrative.
Okay, point taken. But that narrative doesn't work, does it?
See, the thing about narrative is it's not when you're a regional party. When you're a national party, you need to win more and more people.
Correct.
When you're a regional party, you just need to hold fort and maintain the base.
Okay, point taken. Point taken, yeah.
Now, in Bengal, I'm still telling you, I thought I would get over the fact the BJP won after the swearing in. It has still not sunk in. I'm still not able to believe the BJP won. Because my
Yeah,
thing was,
the night of the results, even I was very disturbed.
that is a party of rapists, extorters, uh, 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 thugs, gundas, goons. Where are your extorters? Where are your machete wielding killers? And you've won in spite of that. Boss, this is literally like, World War II isn't, World War II was the real reason we got independent. So it wasn't really a Gandhi moment. But since everybody only knows the official NCERT version of history, let me just say this is like Gandhi against the British Empire kind of moment.
Okay, that's a little wild, but okay, fair enough.
No,
I'll
but
take it.
it's true.
Yeah,
You're
it does make
one
sense.
without violence, you're one without gundagardi, you're one without the kind of mass rapes that the TMC used to do to terrorize a population. I can't get over it.
That's true. That's true. But just a last question on Bengal, and then kind of this thing. What I see in Bengal is also the intellectual class is now proudly kind of wearing the tilak, which wasn't the case before. And I'm getting photographs, and I'm looking online at these ladies that were, no tilak, sari, that stylish Bengali, this thing. They've all started wearing the red bindi, the red tilak, the puja wala, this thing. What happened there to the Bhadralok?
Again, beware. There was a genuine Bhadralok pushback against Mamta, because Rash Bihari is one of the most important Bhadralok strongholds, which Shopanda won.
Mm.
And Shopanda, of course, is the consummate Bhadralok. I mean, he's the stereotype on which every Bhadralok is based. Okay, Oxford educated, English speaking, cigar and pipe smoking, knows his single malts, etc., etc. Apparently, it was RG Kar that turned it. Shandesh Khali was rural rape, so it didn't affect the urban Bhadralok. RG Kar is what really hit them. And I'm surprised how well, I mean, that is the story I'm hearing from folks on the ground. I'm surprised how the BJP managed to turn it in its favor, because when RG Kar happened, the BJP's anger was that they had not gotten on the ground. It was Abhishek Banerjee's group that were protesting against RG Car. This was like Rahul Gandhi protesting against his own government kind of thing. It was one of those situations.
Yeah.
So, well, congratulations. They pulled it off.
It's wild. I mean, it's really wild, and I'm quite this thing. And but I've said this before as well, but not with you. But I'll just say that kudos to the bloody central forces here who brought in that confidence within the people
But
to
listen, we
come out.
need central forces there for about 6 months to a year.
They've extended it now. 50
They
companies
have?
have been. Yeah,
Okay.
yesterday.
Okay. Because, the thing is, they were basically preparing, from what I can see, to go on a full bloody rampage after a month when it was meant to be withdrawn. So good, good. 6 महीने भी ठीक नहीं होगा. हाँ, 1 साल के लिए रखना तो पड़ेगा ही.
I actually said this on, I think, Sanjay Ji's platform. I said that there was a plan to not use the TMC cadre or anything like that. This was a plan to use the illegals. And they're stashed in a lot of these weapons and all that, all over the place, these bombs and stuff. That's what is being recovered right now.
Now, the other thing that has happened, which is important with regards to the Bhadralok, is suddenly Shaurav Ganguly is coming out and showing his support. Now, Shaurav Ganguly is one of those types, jiska Raj, uska chela. He was planning, not planning. I've seen the text messages and I've been there when he's called some of my friends to organize meetings of intellectuals in Kolkata. And every time, because this has happened some 10, 12 times now, he and his wife would not show up and they'd call and say, "Oh, we're very scared, but have a chat with them." So in public, he used to be full TMC. In private, he basically wanted to have his cake and eat it too.
Probably saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah. As opposed to Mithunda, who has been completely rock solid since day one.
Yeah.
What banda hai, boss?
Yeah.
Real life may be hero, real life may be hero.
Shatrughan Sinha just backed away. He's
Yeah.
I'm not getting into this.
Then, more interesting, this fellow Parambrata Chatterjee.
Yeah.
Bugger last time called for BJP people to have kerosene soused on them and put on fire. And he says, "Oh, I was scared for the life of my newborn, and that is why I had to say these things." His newborn was born 3 years later in 2023.
Yeah.
2021 में तेरा कौन सा newborn था to protect at that time? The worst, the saddest in all of this is Babul Supriyo. Na ghar ka raha, na ghat ka. Jumped ship, and now everything is gone. Good.
Interesting. Let's switch to Tamil Nadu. Was it a surprise to you?
Yeah, it was. Maybe it shouldn't have been, but it was. I'll start with a driver story that everybody does. My driver in Madras is called Shiva. He's been with my mom for the last, 30, 40 years now, I think. And the moment, now he drives quite fast. So the moment I land at the airport and he's there, the moment, and you come out of Madras airport, there is the MRTS line, the metro line going there. And then at one point, when you turn into the governor's house, that metro line keeps going straight, and then there is no more metro line over your head.
Yeah.
For a while, at least, till you reach Adyar Bridge. That is where I remember outside Raj Bhavan, where we started talking about Vijay. He slows down to 20 kilometers per hour. And he uses the entire trip to indoctrinate me about Vijay. And he went on saying, இந்த தடவை தம்பி விஜய் அப்படியே வந்துரும், எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துரும், चीफ मिनिस्टर அவர்தான், यानी कि इस बार विजय पूरे के पूरे जीतने वाले हैं, हर चीज उनका, and things like that. Now see, the problem is, after all of Rajdeep and Kaushik Basu's I met a taxi driver story, my driver in this thing story, I've generally learned to ignore driver stories. But this is one of those cases where he was absolutely right. Now, I have never liked film stars in politics,
Mm.
especially not college dropout film stars like Vijay, especially not people with such absolutely horrendous manifestos, which is all about freebies. There is not one line item there about revenue generation.
Or development for that matter.
And his total promises amount to something like 4.35 lakh crores a year. भाई पैसा कहाँ से आएगा? He's saying we have to reduce debt. How?
How?
Have you seen the finance minister? A grade thug gunda goon.
Yeah, I was going to come to that. Finance minister, and then there are two, three other ministers which are there, which are
So
quite
this
questionable.
Aadi Achint, who is Santiago Martin's son-in-law, Santiago Martin's, if people have forgotten, when the whole electoral bond thing happened, Santiago Martin was the second highest donor. He had given some 2,000 crores and he was the biggest donor to the DMK. And his wife this time contested an ADMK ticket. And his son-in-law is Ardhav Arjun, who contested on a TVK ticket. So this guy has his paws in every, a finger in every...
He's got some Reddy connection also.
Yeah.
Alcohol, Reddy, and all sorts of stuff.
And imagine to have his son-in-law as the second most powerful man in cabinet today. There's that. And of course, I have lots of issues with all the other allies as well. ADMK to hona hi tha because there's never been a number 3 in Tamil Nadu. So the pattern has always been, it's always been number 1, number 2. 2 can become 1, 1 can become 2, but it keeps being 1, 2. If you become number 3, you will never become anything. That is the
DMK
end.
is gone?
ADMK is gone.
Okay.
ADMK is gone.
Hmm.
The moment you become number 3, you're out. Full stop.
So you're saying DMK is still number 2?
Yeah. DMK is very much number 2. ADMK is finished.
Do you think Stalin still has it in him with the age and everything like that coming up?
No, Udayanidhi will come. He's much, much more dynamic and he's much more ruthless than his father ever was.
Is he popular?
He's popular within his own constituency. Like I said, with a regional party, you just have to hold fort. With a national party,
his statements on Hinduism and all that is getting quite a lot of backlash. I mean, I stay pretty close to Tamil Nadu. What I'm hearing is not very...
अगर कोई backlash होना था, वो central election में ही दिखना था ना? नहीं दिखा?
Okay.
Understand, he has lost power only and only because of Vijay. Not because of the ADMK, not because of the BJP.
No, BJP though, nothing there.
So, let's be very clear about this. He is number 2. Vijay is number 1. And Vijay is pretty much a puppet.
Of?
Different interests.
That's where the question is. Everybody talks about the church and everything like that. I'm not very worried about the church. What I'm worried about is LTTE.
So LTT, I think we have the least to bother about, at least with Vijay. VCK, yes. Viridalai Chirtakal, which is the operation.
Who's been,
Tol Tirumavalan.
Yeah.
Tol Kapiyam Tirumavalan's party. They openly have posters celebrating. For them, every time Prabhakaran is in a poster, their leader will be smaller, praying to Prabhakaran. Okay. And this shouldn't be surprising to us because one of the people convicted of the killing of Rajiv Gandhi was admitted to the Madras Bar Association recently.
Yeah, recently, yes.
Yeah. Has Dhanu the killer been set free yet? No,
But
no.
I'm sure. No.
I hope. Indira Gandhi's killer's wife was elected to parliament on an Akali Dal ticket. You remember that, no?
Yeah. She was a Mangalsutra
Satwant
wearing
Singh
Hindu.
and Jayant Singh, I think those were the two names. Wha- उन दोनों की एक की जो बेवा थी उसको तो ये मिला था ना
She was a Mangalsutra wearing Hindu, yeah, if you remember.
yeah, and she was elected to parliament.
Yeah.
So this country is really screwed up. Now VCK is a problem. MDMK also used to be pretty damn pro LTTE, but they kind of toned down. VCK has never toned down. And if you look at the name itself, Liberation Tigers, here it is Liberation Panthers.
I'm worried about Tamil Nadu. There's no question about it. But I am a
Yeah.
little less worried than I was with the DMK there. So would you agree with that?
No, I'm actually more worried.
Okay.
I'm more worried because the DMC, for all said and done, given a choice between AAP and Congress, I will choose Congress.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't want to
Okay.
see that.
Yeah, because the Congress is something you can, you understand, you can work with. The AAP just does bloody 180-degree turns whenever it suits them, and you don't know what they'll pull out of the hat next.
You don't know what they would have. Who's backing them? Congress, acha bhai Soros, ye wo, okay, fine. You know how they work.
You know how they work. VCK helping TVK, think of TVK as AAP in this particular case. And it's a sign of this Gen Z revolt, which is why, I am being very cautious with this Cockroach Janta Party. Yes, it may very well take away. Rashid Kidwai has written that brilliant piece in NDTV yesterday, where he said Cockroach Janta Party will end up harming the opposition more than it will BJP, because people who support BJP are anyway not going to fall for this shit. But people who vote, so the same way the AAP was created as a special purpose vehicle to insulate Sonia Gandhi's National Advisory Committee and ensure कि सरकार भी चला जाए पर सिस्टम तो हमारे हाथ में है. That was why the AAP was created. This CJP seems to be another attempt at perpetuating that same line of people.
We'll come to that because my opinion is that Modi will become stronger after this.
Now,
After
the
this
question
BJP.
is, CJP is a very transparent attempt at doing this. Because Delhi doesn't pay attention to the provinces. Who was behind TVK?
I don't know.
Because Vijay can't read anything unless it's a script. He's never had an original thought. Nobody's ever accused him of having an original thought.
He's a good actor. I've seen one of his movies. One, probably. I mean, when I was having a haircut recently, it was
But
playing in
those
the shop.
movies are about what? They're about reading of scripts, no?
Yeah, him being a police officer, kind of fighting crime and this and that. The same story every time. And then going to jail and then coming out after 17 years with white hair and everybody's there to meet him and this and that.
But that cabinet meeting was quite cute because he literally looked like a kid cosplaying. Somebody put up that tweet saying it looks like a kid cosplaying being CM in those
He doesn't look like he's in command. He doesn't look like he's in command.
Yeah.
So who do you think is in command? And what are, I mean...
But notice, he looked like he was in command when he was taking the oath of office. But since then, seems completely lost. He doesn't know what he's doing. So here's the thing. He's in command when he's reading off a script and he knows what he has to say next. When he doesn't know what's coming up, he's very scared.
So the big four things that he's done is what? Remove the towel off the chair. That's the big one. He's better dressed than Stalin.
Yes.
That's number two.
I'm going to disagree with that. I think there was a great
that's the
level of sartorial grace in what Stalin used to wear. Crisp white shirt with a beautiful veshti with a gold zari border. I think that was very, very elegant, as opposed to wearing a black coat in Chennai. हॉट ह्यूमिड सिटी में तुम ब्लैक कोट एंड पैंट पहन के जा रहे हो, नो वेंटिलेशन फॉर द प्राइवेट्स, नो वेंटिलेशन फॉर द अपर
Yeah,
बॉडी.
this tells you the guy is not outside the AC anytime. So
Yeah,
yeah,
but
that's
still, but
yeah.
still, I
So
always thought Stalin was a much snappier dresser than this
and
fellow.
he gets food from home, so there's no
Mm,
lunch breaks,
mm,
and he's using his own car. So these are the
mm,
four big things which are four big decisions that have been taken. People
mm.
are comparing. People are saying, look at Hemanta over this guy. What's his name? Suvendu over there. Every day, bloody, he's tagatag, firing on all corners. Hemanta firing on all corners, and
Mm.
this guy is the big four. That's it. Nothing has changed.
And nothing will change. If anything, corruption is going to get completely out of hand and worse. Mark my words. By the end of the first year,
There's one scam already, right?
Tamil
I,
Nadu will be in more debt than it is now. But the sad thing is when a state goes in debt, it is the center that has to pick up the bill. The state never picks up the bill. And the center never imposes fiscal discipline. I just hope they withhold all the GST dues in lieu of what is owed and create a government payments crisis in Tamil Nadu.
the only thing that see, I'll tell you one thing that I always had an impression about Tamil Nadu, and I always respected Tamil Nadu's politics because of that. Whatever rubbish that was there, they always kept the economy going,
Hmm.
right? They kept the economy going, and there was development in Tamil Nadu. The roads, like I live in Karnataka, the Tamil Nadu roads were always brilliant, smooth, well marked.
They're brilliant, but they're better.
I mean, comparing to Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, yeah, where literally for the past 5 years there's not been one simple patchwork
Yes.
anywhere. The roads used to be, yeah, buddy, this is nice. You're driving smooth, well marked, yeah, wo, sab kuch proper, the cleanliness and this and that. Past 3 years, it all went down the tube.
Yeah.
What happened there with the DMK? They lost their economy.
Hmm.
They lost their basic social stuff that they used to do, keeping the state up, keeping the state beautiful. Like for me, flying in from Delhi, the easiest way is to come to Chennai and come to Mysore.
Hmm.
I've been doing this quite a bit, right? Going to Chennai and stuff. When you have some time, go out, see what's happening around the place. When I past 2 3 years, I'm seeing it's degrading.
Yes.
What happened in your opinion there?
See, the DMK was out of power for 10 years. They had budgeted for 5 years out of power. So when they came back, it was corruption that was at a next level. So basically, notice in the last 5 6 years, there's been not one single hit Tamil movie. Why is
Mhm.
that? Because Udayanidhi had this thing where if you made any movie, it could only be sold to his distribution company.
Oh,
And he had a standard rate of 100 crores. So nobody was willing to make it because if they had a good story, tell me one fantastic song even. Otherwise, in Tamil movies, every year or every 2 years, there'd be one
yeah.
fantastic song that would come out.
And good music, good dancing, this, that, everything.
Tell
Yeah,
me
yeah.
one in the last 5 years.
Hmm. I'm not that closely following movies, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
There's been
Yeah.
nothing. Why?
Mm.
Because nobody wanted to put in the money to make anything good because they knew they had to sell it for 100 crores too. Then,
Jack.
otherwise, your movie will not get shown in Tamil cinema theaters.
Like the Abhishek Banerjee of Tamil Nadu, huh?
Basically. Now, the son in law, which is Stalin's daughter's husband, Sabarisan, he was doing the same with buildings.
Oh.
So, understand when Vijay comes as the face of the movie industry, you two things that every Tamil wants a home and movie. Sabarisan, you can't get back at, now you can get back at him. But in the movie thing, suddenly he comes, he was the last great hero with the last great hit. Comes in a landscape where there has been no hit for the last 5 years.
Mm.
Interesting. Right time to come. And
Mhm.
Sabarisan was doing this with property. So the problem was you couldn't build anything in Madras. Now, individually, तुम्हारा घर है, you want to convert it to a multi-story, that you could do. But anything of any value that was a building complex, a series of flats or whatever,
Yeah. Got the point.
it,
Got the point.
it went completely out of hand. That
Because I
said, I think had Vijay not come, the DMK would have won. And
the,
if you look at the vote, take the TVK out of it, you look at the vote, it is very much the DMK got a lot more votes than the ADMK. And the problem again out there is, I went on saying this, DMK was always an ideological party. ADMK was created out of the DMK as a personality based party. When a personality comes, you will take away more from the personality based party, which is than you will from the DMK, and that's what he's done. He's caused a lot more damage to the ADMK. Today, ADMK is 3, which means you're on your path to irrelevance.
I mean, the day they decided to break up and kind of do this, I was like, okay, that's it. हो गया इनका, हाँ.
Hmm.
This is it. They've kind of relegated themselves into the past. I want to come to this CJP now, the last part of our discussion. Our part 2, we all know that, so there's no big revelation coming across here. You know what kind of triggered me is a statement in their manifesto, which is point number 2 or 3 or whatever. We will arrest the CEC on charges of UAPA even if one vote was taken out. Like, okay.
किसका मैनिफेस्टो में है?
इनके इसके अंदर है, CJP के, उनकी वेबसाइट पे.
Serious?
Yeah.
Hmm.
UAPA, huh?
Wow.
So I said, okay, fantastic. Thank you for putting that out.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, I saw a day before, I saw that girl ranting Gola or whatever her name is. I don't know. You know, that pro-Congress thing that she is. She came out with a video saying, "Oh, CEC ने मेरा वोट हटा दिया and this and that." अच्छा ठीक है यार, चलो ठीक है, ये build up कर रही है, ये लोग राइड करेंगे उसके ऊपर. Okay. The ARP ecosystem started banking on this and that. Now what I see is very interesting is that Congresses are bloody abusing the CJP.
Because there's a bigger threat to them, na? They also realize what it is. This is like, see, in real terms, Vijay may have taken away more votes and seats from DMK, but the real damage has been to the ADMK. It is like when AAP was formed, who did they hurt the most? They hurt the Congress the most.
But this is not a party even.
So they now know CJP. See, what is Rahul Gandhi's claim to fame? At 56 years of age, he claims to be youth leader. अब यूथ लीडर आ गया है, जेनजी उसके पास अलेजेडली जा रहा है, तो फिर भाई राहुल का क्या बचा?
कहाँ जा रहा है भाई? Gen Z, I mean, it's the same Gen Z which is the, you know, the I call them the big Bindi Brigade's daughters and the lefties and the stinking communists that are standing with these people. You look at the Instagram, yeah, the kind of
Point is, CJP isn't going to eat into any real BJP votes.
there's no chance.
It's going to cannibalize the left vote, of which the Congress is going to be the biggest loser.
But do you think they will actually form a party? This monkey sitting in USA?
100%. Mark my words, he will.
Okay.
Mark my words, he will. Unless, the Home Ministry decides to act. You know, most of his Instagram followers are from Pakistan and Turkey. And
Yeah, it's all fraud, yeah. It's a fraud.
Now, if they arrest him on that and something happens like Amritpal Singh, does anybody even remember Amritpal Singh? He's been in jail for what, 3-4 years now?
Yeah, he's going to remain there.
Yeah. If that becomes the case, maybe not, but I think he has a fairly bright future when he comes back, because remember, all the washouts will see great hope in this party and try to join it.
So the Mahuas and the Sionis. Oh, okay.
People who will not get a Rajya Sabha nomination after losing Lok Sabha seat, people who have no chances of winning Lok Sabha again, they will all see this as the great new hope. special purpose vehicle, and they will join. So I am actually quite pro CJP in that. I want I want them to succeed.
But
It's a good
see,
it's a good
I,
thing. I don't know why. Look, here's the thing. This is always a decision call. I think the BJP made a mistake by allowing the TVK to rise. But their thing is, boss, let him rise. He'll be easier to take down than the DMK. The DMK is ideological. Taking the DMK down was tough. But now that the DMK is out,
I agree with that. As a matter of fact, before the election, I said this, that you need to get the Dravidianism out first.
yeah,
This guy will be easy to.
that's exactly what the BJP thinks, by the way. That's because they realized how pissed off I was and I was screeching at them. They were calling me up and saying कि भाई शांत हो जा, काय का ये चुतियापा कर रहा है, etc etc. ठीक है. Apply that same principle here. If it keeps going through metamorphosis from Congress to AAP is now completely destroyed. They're going to get wiped out by the Congress in the next election. So understand what has happened. AAP is no longer the threat. They're already finished off in Delhi. They're going to get wiped out in Punjab next election, which means who is the next threat? Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana, Punjab, Himachal, and which one? Chhattisgarh or Jharkhand is also
Jharkhand.
Congress. Jharkhand.
It's not Congress, but yeah, whatever.
6 states. You need something else to bring down the Congress. Cumulative देखो, पंजाब में कितने सीट्स हैं? 14 सीट है ना लोकसभा के. Let's do a calculation. 1 second. पंजाब में 14 सीट हैं. केरला में कितने सीट हैं? 30. कर्नाटका में 28 सीट्स. तेलंगाना में कितने? Around 20.
Lok Sabha Kerala is 20. Telangana is 17.
Telangana is 17. Punjab was what, 14 or 10?
Punjab is 13.
13. So 20 for Kerala, 28 for Karnataka, 13 for Punjab, and 17 for Jharkhand. What are the other two states?
Chhattisgarh.
No, Himachal, no? Chhattisgarh
Himachal.
is...
Yeah, Himachal.
I think it's 3 or 4.
Himachal has 4. And then you have Kerala and stuff like that. So
Kerala added. So Himachal, what are the other Congress ruled states? Telangana, Karnataka,
Himachal, Jharkhand, opposition basically.
Let's go from the south. Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala, Jharkhand, Himachal. What was the 6th state? Punjab.
Punjab
add कर दिया. Himachal add कर दिया. Kerala, Karnataka, Telangana add कर दिया. Jharkhand में कितने हैं?
1 second. Jharkhand has 14.
Same as Punjab. 96 Lok Sabha seats. So understand, CJP is going to be fantastic at crushing whatever votes that might be oscillating towards the Congress.
Towards
listen, I think knowing Amit Shah might have actually set up this guy and given his scholarship deliberately in order to make Congress move Bharat, boss. Don't put it past that man.
But Punjab to gaya inke haath se yaar. Congress also won't win.
No. Listen. As I understand it, the BJP has very good chances. They won't form the government or anything, but they have very good chances of becoming the kingmaker in Punjab. There are things in Punjab right now.
I am saying BJP will win Punjab this time. That's my this thing.
I don't think they'll win, but I think they will become the either the single largest party or the kingmaker at any rate. उनके बगैर सरकार बनाना impossible हो जाएगा.
Because the Naib Singh Saini they've brought in now. He's a big gun, yaar. He's not easy to. I mean, the guy knows what is happening there, and he will kind of this thing. But
given how badly he's botched up Haryana administration, I don't. He may a great politician will be a very bad administrator.
Yeah, you look at Dharmendra Pradhan for that matter. Great guy as far as winning elections is concerned, but beyond that, nothing.
So, but I disagree with that also. But anyway, the main thing here is the Congress has again emerged as your big threat, and they gave you a real scare in the last election. Remember, कितना 100 सीट जीत लिया ना?
99, yeah. अब कितना है? 96 हो गया ना वो भी.
Is it? Let me check.
They lost to two people, I think.
Current Lok Sabha.
96, 98, 97 कुछ हो गया ना?
Let's see.
इनका एक दो बंदे चले गए थे ना? Somebody resigned from there. 2 people, I think, resigned, so it's lower than that.
अच्छा. ठीक है. But anyway,
yeah.
So 100, they got almost what? BJP got 240, so 1.5 times the amount. But boss, they came close. They went from being
44,
1/6 of what the BJP had to being slightly less than half of what the BJP had. That is spectacular.
Yeah.
So this is like, this is the thing. Amit Shah, Modi are like that Arjuna and Dronacharya question. तुमको क्या दिखता है? Everybody else said पता नहीं क्या क्या. Arjuna was the only one who said मेरे को बस वो
आंख दिखती है.
पैरट का आंख दिखता है और कुछ नहीं दिखता.
The CJP के अंदर देखो, see the Gen Z in the country, they follow very fast. वो ठीक है. It becomes a trend really fast. Anything. I mean, you start a trend today evening, it'll be this thing. It'll become this thing. But it's not easy to convince these guys.
Look, the whole world has a Gen Z problem. Tell me one country where Gen Z isn't a problem. They are the most woke. They're the most radical left. The generation that has come after them, what is it called?
There's some name for that also. Damn, I'm old. Yeah. Damn, I'm old.
Gen Alpha. People born in 2010 to 2024. They are actually really sane. They're actually becoming a lot more conservative a lot earlier on.
Yeah, they're the guys who are doing those bhajan kirtans and all that nonsense. Not nonsense.
So Gen Z was the most useless generation we've had. So I'm actually thrilled. I am not upset at all about Cockroach Janata Party. And I personally feel that Cockroach Janata Party has been set up secretly by Amit Shah. That's my conspiracy theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah. Okay. My last question to you. You've got now. I mean, this Bengal was huge. There's no question. UP is in the bag. There's no question about it. There'll be a lot of tamasha, but UP is in the bag.
Honestly, out of the 5 elections that happened, I thought it was going to be 2 out of 3 for BJP. They turned it to 2 out of 5 for BJP. They turned it to 3 out of 5, which was, in my opinion, and what a big one that was.
Yeah.
But in all of that, we've forgotten Assam. And I think Himanta Da is the biggest victim of Himanta Da, because for the first time in Assam's history, we've had such a huge reaffirmation. 3 times back, same Sarkar. This is the 3rd time. And it got hidden in the entire thing about the scale of the Bengal victory. So let's also acknowledge Himanta Da.
Because he's brilliant.
Stalwarts out there, ruthless Great fun. You saw all the Mamaji tricks he was doing when he won.
Brilliant.
He
He's
did a
my
leg
favorite.
split, man. He actually did a leg split.
Bossy, he's my favorite.
He is my favorite. I
Favorite.
want that man to become prime minister someday, but
Right? Yep.
dekhte hain.
In my mind, Himanta da Prime Minister, Yogi Adityanath is the Home Minister. Oh man. Oh,
Or
that'll be
Yogi is prime minister, some say, because it's UP bigger state. But I think we really need Himanta Da at the center.
yeah, Yogi is a very tough operator. He knows how to operate the street. He's like the Amit Shah,
He
very,
really,
very, very brainy chap.
my thing is, as a matter of principle, I don't like bulldozer law. But when you go to UP, you begin to start understanding why,
Why it is needed.
not going by our armchair intellectual constructs, he's actually going by what the ground demands in UP. If you
I've been there.
can't
People
improve the
people are
police
extremely
force, if you're
happy.
not given the money, the mandate, and things to improve the police force, this is all you can do. He's doing it, and the people appreciate him for it.
People are
And
extremely happy.
yeah, they are.
Yeah. I go there once a year for some purpose or the other. Trust me, people are very happy. Yeah, as I was asking you the last point, when you look at the next year, you've got UP, which is going to be in the bag, Punjab, which is going to be very contentious, again a border state, right? Uttarakhand, again a border state, very contentious. So these three, these are three places where I see some kind of jingming happening around the place. Punjab we've spoken about. UP, fair enough. What do you think about Uttarakhand?
I don't follow Uttarakhand at all, bro. My Advaita Kala is my one-stop single shop for all things Uttarakhand. उसको इंटरव्यू कर ले, मैं इंट्रोडक्शन करवा देता हूँ.
करा दो.
See, the thing is, I've never really been a Uttarakhand Himachal follower at all. Like the cultural nuance is completely lost to me. My only exposure to it is going to, Mashobra and Wildflower Hall, and I don't know if that's Himachal or Uttarakhand.
Himachal.
And Kasoli.
Himachal.
Is Kasoli also Himachal?
Yeah.
Okay. See, there you go.
Kasoli is 25 kilometers from Chandigarh, yaar. Come on.
Okay. So see, I have no idea of how these borders are. So it's just one of those things where.
तो चलो पंजाब बता दो.
Like, Haryana, I have no sense of Haryana being Haryana. For me, it's all rural Delhi. So for me, Himachal and Uttarakhand are Pahadi Delhi. Haryana is rural Delhi, outside of Gurgaon. And technically it is true because they were all part of Punjab state. Don't forget that. Himachal was part of Punjab state. Haryana was part of Punjab state. Punjab was a huge state.
Himachal even.
Yeah. So, So, sorry. I'm just not able to answer that question.
CJP will be something interesting to watch.
Today, support CJP.
The victim card is amazing from this guy. Huh? I'm getting death threats. Abbe, yaar, come on. Change your freaking tactic. It's the same as Arvind Kejriwal. Yaar. Come on, please.
करने दो. हमारा क्या जाता है? I just want to state I fully support CJP. And I think all our viewers should also support CJP. Especially if you live in a Congress state, support CJP.
As a matter of fact, yesterday, I've been, dekho, Aam Aadmi, this, that. Yesterday, when he wrote this, I said, dude, just a constructive criticism. I wrote there, can you please get a new freaking toolkit? Because the same thing that Arvind Kejriwal used to do. Get a new toolkit at least.
Why should they get a new toolkit? It is the old toolkit that helps you understand who they really are. Na?
It's just...
till the Delhi elections last year, he claimed he quit in 2023, but he's showing कि वो वापस आ रहा है दिल्ली को in 2025 from America just to vote.
Yeah, 50 days before that, he was 50 days before this. Kejriwal has a dream and this. Uske posts hai yaar. I mean, at least freaking delete your previous this thing.
No, but I appreciate the honesty of him not deleting it. Great.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Abhijit. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure. And sabse request hai, please like the video, subscribe and share your thoughts of what all we discussed. A big platform of things. So let us know what you guys think, and of course, don't forget to support the channel as well. Namaskar, Jai Hind.
और ये सबकी श्रेय सबके बनी रहे।